Motherfucker Mike here once again from Cinemassacre.com, and today I have some tricks and glitches that you can do in Super Mario Bros. 2. Let's try them out. Right when the game starts, there's an odd little trick you can do that you're not supposed to be able to do. Normally when you jump, it's just supposed to be a regular jump. But there's actually a way you can perform a double jump, kind of like double jumping in Super Smash Bros. If you run and jump just the right way so that your feet just grazes the top of an enemy, Luigi will be able to double jump in mid-air. There's no point doing this, it's just strange to see him jump off nothing in the middle of the sky. Speaking of pointless things you can do, remember that Phanto son of a bitch? Well, whenever you encounter him, you'll have to get a key. Grab the key and take it outside. Then take it somewhere safe where you won't be bothered by enemies. Drop the key, but when you do, press forward and duck at the same time. The key will end up on your head. To get it to bounce higher, stand up and duck over and over. Like I said, pointless, but it's kind of fun to see how high you can get the key to go. Here's a trick I did with Toad. In the game, there's warp jars you can use to create doors that take you to subspace. When you leave back to the normal world, start tapping the button as quick as possible to pick up the vegetable. If you do it right, it'll get stuck in your head. Wow, there's something you'll never need, but a cool trick nonetheless. For this next trick, I want to show you one that you might be able to do better than me. I'll explain. This one is near the end of the game on level 7-1. First of all, you'll have to get to the part with the mushroom blocks stacked like this. Just kill these spiky bastards. Once they're dead, create a pile of blocks high enough to reach the upper cloud. Also, pick up one of the blocks and bring it with you. To help you get up there, duck and wait, which will activate your super jump. What you're going to want to do is throw the block into the ladders. It's a little tricky because the game doesn't exactly want to let you do it. Usually when you throw the block at the ladder, it'll just fall back to the ground, but if you toss it just right, the block will get stuck in the ladder. From there, you can get yourself back on top of the block and pick it up again. When you do, part of the ladder will be deleted. I'm going to speed up the video now for time's sake, but as you can see, if you continue to do this, you can actually delete a good portion of these ladders. I was trying to see if I could remove them all, but I couldn't do it. I'd be interested to know if anyone can actually delete them all. For my last Mario 2 trick today, let's use the princess. I'm doing this on 3-2, but it might work in other areas as well. Grab one of the bomb plants and break the wall. Now grab another bomb plant and chuck it. Get on top of the POW block as fast as you can and onto the top of the bomb. Throw the POW and you'll be launched off the screen! Fuck! This is Motherfucker Mike here from Cinemassacre, and I'm going to show you how to jump the flagpole in Super Mario Bros. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, yeah, we've already seen people jump the flagpole. What you've probably seen is somebody jump the flagpole on level 3-3 by jumping off of a platform to get over the flagpole. What I've always wanted to see since I was a kid is somebody jump the flagpole on the very first stage. How do you do that, right? Is that possible? Well, that's what I'm here to show you today. This is difficult to accomplish, but I assure you this is real. Here's what you do. Hitting the turtle is the hard part. You have to get it exactly right. This took me many tries, but finally I was able to pull it off. You jump off this platform. Then you wait for the turtle to return. I did not do this with an emulator, this was done on a real Nintendo. You follow the turtle along the bottom of the screen, all the way to the end of the level. Don't forget, you have to stop and get a mushroom to make Mario big, or else this will not work. Finally, when you make it to the end, you have to time it right, and then Mario flies over the flagpole. Ready? Here we go. After that, you just run and run and run. It's endless. Well, the mystery is finally solved. Motherfucker Mike, out. Motherfucker Mike here once again from Cinemassacre.com. Today we're going to look at Grand Theft Auto Vice City glitches. I remember playing this game back in the day and it was just crazy the shit you could do. Like, you could go around with a chainsaw cutting people up, and you could blow people's heads off with a sniper rifle. That was something you didn't see early in the Atari days or the Nintendo days. Now while it looked amazing back then, it doesn't look quite as good today with the PlayStation 3 and everything, with games like Red Dead Redemption, which Rockstar made, where the graphics are amazing, and you can do shit like put a horse on railroad tracks and watch it fucking explode. Even Red Dead had its share of glitches though, like look at this lady I found floating in the church. But now let's go back in time a bit and check out some glitches, tricks, and Easter eggs in Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Let's go. Here's a funny glitch I like a lot. First find yourself a helicopter, then take it to the spray and go. That's here on the map. The goal here is to get the helicopter into the garage. Getting the helicopter into the garage without it blowing up isn't easy. It might take a few attempts, but eventually you can get it in there and the garage door comes down. When it raises, your helicopter will be transformed into a helicopter with car wheels. Unfortunately, you can't drive it around, but at least you can see the wheels are on there. Here's a truly messed up glitch. Fly a helicopter to your mansion. Maneuver it into the back pool area inside. Once you're inside the house, fly up into the ceiling, and then fly down and out like I'm showing here. Now you'll be flying in sort of an inverted version of the city. I'm not exactly sure how to explain what we're looking at here, but everything has sort of a brown look to it. It's sort of like Vice City became an inside-out asshole. This glitch can be done in areas with icons where you can change your clothes. I'm gonna try it at the golf club. Go to the icon there and change into the golfer's outfit. Position the motorcycle on top of the icon, then get off the bike. Then get back on. When you change into the suit, you should be sitting on the motorcycle. But now you'll be stuck on it, and no matter how hard you hit something or what you crash into, your character will stay on the bike. Oh shit! Whoa, 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 whoa! God, ooh! Let's try this glitch again with the golfer's caddy. Wow, does that remind you of the Flintstones or anything? Wilma! This glitch is in Ocean Beach. Get on a motorcycle and go to this spot on the map. I use a PCJ600 motorcycle, but it might work with others. There's a certain patch of grass that acts like some sort of hole. I saw a lady walk near it, so I shot her and she fell right in. So then I tried driving a motorcycle into it. You can literally push right through the ground into a glitched limbo area. Then it put me back out on the street. How come this little triangular patch of grass is like that? Did they just forget to make it solid? What the hell? This is a trick that you can try on Prawn Island. Near the houses there's a fountain. If you take a motorcycle and get inside, you can drive around in circles and your bike will be totally sideways. Imagine seeing that in real life. There's a glitch you can do at the building behind the North Point Mall. This is where I am on the map. If you get up enough speed on a motorcycle, you can go right through the middle of the stairs and go right through the building through the wall. Then it places you back outside. There's sure a lot of glitched up buildings in this game, and here's another one. If you go to the Ocean View Hotel where the game starts, around the back there's a bat on a ledge. If you drive a PCJ motorcycle up there, you can drive it against the wall and you'll pass through. I ended up on the other side of the street. This glitch is in downtown. Go to this area on the map and you'll find a door that'll lead you up to the roof. Up top there's a helicopter. If you jump off the platform here, you can pass through the window. Fuck! Ugh! Let's try that again. Nice, I made it in. What's this? A dinosaur turd? No, it's an Easter egg. Literally, it says Happy Easter on it. Here's one that almost everybody knows. When you see a full moon, you can shoot it with a sniper rifle, and it'll change sizes. Pretty funny if you haven't seen it before. This glitch starts at the North Point Mall in the record shop. Go up the escalator with a motorcycle, crash the bike through the window, and get yourself inside the shop. Park the bike in between the wall rack and the display case by the cashier. Now you need to jump up onto the bike and then jump up through the ceiling. This is tricky and may take some time. I just kept hopping around on top of the motorcycle until I ended up through the ceiling. Once you get past the ledge and into the ceiling, now go ahead and jump onto this ledge and start heading right. Be really careful not to fall off the pathway here. Go along the path until you get to the area that I show you. If you go in another direction here, the glitch won't work, so only jump off in the spot I show you. So once you find the area that looks just like this, jump off. You'll fall into a strange, glitched up world. The game thinks you're outside, but none of the buildings or objects show up. If you use the map on your radar, you can still figure out where you're going though. Some objects do show up if you keep walking around. You can even get into cars and drive down an invisible road. Oh, fucking asshole! If you keep heading down south towards Ocean Beach, you'll eventually find some land. Who knows what kind of crazy shit you can find if you search around long enough in this ghost world. If you go down towards the water on the beach, you'll die. He's drowning while standing on the beach. He's not even in the fucking water! When they put you back, you'll be in the normal game again. This is definitely one you should try out for yourself. There's hours of glitchy fun to have with this trick alone. Motherfucker Mike here once again from Cinemassacre.com, and today I have for you Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past glitches for the Super Nintendo. So, remember in A Link to the Past when you turn into the pink bunny and everything seems hopeless because you can't use your sword and there's nowhere to go? Well, never fear. With this glitch, you'll be able to explore areas of Death Mountain you normally wouldn't be able to reach. To do this glitch, you'll have to use the warp portal here on Death Mountain. Right now, I don't have the Moon Pearl, so when I'm in the Dark World, Link becomes a bunny. Now travel down to where the broken bridge would be in the Light World. Stand up against the wall and use the magic mirror to return to the Light World. Here's the tricky part. Now if you move just a hair to the right, if you move too much, this glitch won't work. If you see Link's shadow crossing over the black line of the bridge, you'll know you're too far. Then the portal will automatically warp you back to the Dark World. Now, don't move at all, and use the magic mirror again. Once you're back to the Light World, step completely outside of the portal. See, the idea is to get the glowing portal pushed slightly further to the right than it would have been otherwise. Here's how it was before, and here's how the portal is now. See how it's just slightly more to the right? That's how you need it to be. So, now charge up your sword while facing right and slowly back into the portal. When you return, Bunny Link will be on top of the ledge, and now you can drop down into the ravine below. Isn't it amazing to be able to walk around in here? When I was a kid, I dreamed of doing this. Anyway, be careful not to go out this way because you'll get stuck in the waterfall. I tried this a few times and each time I got stuck. Damn! Fuck! But if you try taking this route, you'll be able to get down to the ground. But Bunny Link still can't fight, so even though you can explore, you won't be able to do much except die. On the third stage, you can get the Moon Pearl, which will allow Link to remain human instead of transforming into a bunny. Wait, is Link human or is he Hylian? Maybe Hyrule is on another planet, so he wouldn't be human if Hyrule isn't on Earth. Is it pronounced Hylian or Hylian? Is Link considered an elf? He's got pointy ears, maybe he's a Vulcan.
Fascinating.
If you try this glitch again later when you have the Moon Pearl, you won't turn into the bunny, so you can get into the ravine as normal Link. And when you drop down to the ground, you'll be able to explore the Dark World early. You can go ahead and find heart pieces and other stuff you normally wouldn't be able to get yet. There's another glitch that will make your shield turn into a different color. You'll need the second shield upgrade, which is the red one. Then find an enemy that will steal your shield. After he steals it, use the Ether Medallion and freeze him. Then kill him with your sword. Die, fucker! After you kill him and get your shield back, it'll turn blue, and you'll be able to keep the blue shield until you enter another dungeon. Okay, here's a really strange glitch. In the Skull Dungeon, there's a set of bumpers you can get caught in. If you hold down the B button, Link will charge up his sword. Just keep holding that so you can move left or right between the bumpers. You'll need to position Link just right to get caught bouncing between them. When you're bouncing, a hand will come down, but don't let it grab you. Release B and kill it. You'll do the spin attack and destroy the hand. Keep repeating this process a few times, which seems to throw everything out of sync. Then walk away from the bumpers to go out the door. Just try walking around here and see what happens. You'll be able to pass through walls and enemies. When Link touches walls, he'll turn invisible and go through doors he's not supposed to be able to. Depending on where you walk and what you do, all sorts of glitch things can happen. It's just all fucked up. And there's a glitch where you can make Princess Zelda have a clone. First, rescue Princess Zelda from the dungeon like you normally would, then get to a place that has a ledge you can jump off of. Go ahead and jump off the ledge, and while you're in mid-air, save and quit the game. When you reset, get hit by the ball and chain, and go through the wall here up top. Just keep going until you get to Ignahim. The princess will be asleep in front of you on the bed, but she's also behind you. Yeah, there's two of her. Link's gonna get double pussy tonight. And then there's a glitch similar to the Zelda clone glitch I just showed you. However, this time you want to go through the wall to the right. Again, get hit by the ball and chain and go right through the wall. Just a warning, if you don't do this right, you can get stuck, and you may have to restart the game, so be careful. Anyway, be careful not to get too close to the edge, or you'll jump down and be in the normal gameplay area again. You're on the left side of the screen, and you just want to continue on upwards. Keep going up and up and up until you eventually come to a stop. When you get as far as you can go, then press left, and you'll enter Ganon's chamber. From here, you won't have to fight Ganon. You can just pass through to the next room and get the Triforce. That's right, with this glitch, you can have A Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past beat within about 5 minutes. So, there you have it. Defeat the game in 5 minutes and get pussy from 2 Zeldas. What more can you ask for? You may remember a while back I did that glitch from the original Super Mario Bros. Where you jump over the flagpole, and then we did some of the tricks in Super Mario Bros. 2 for NES. Well, today let's try out some glitches in Super Mario Bros. 3. Oh yeah! On World 3, kneel down on the white block so that Mario falls through and is in the background. Then walk over to the right. You'll go down the pipe, and when you come out the other side, Mario will be invisible. You can still see the air bubble, so you know he's there, and if you pass by a fish, you can see Mario's outline. Pretty cool. On stage 3-6, there's something quite odd that can occur. First, you need to be big. Then when you drop down here, grab the Koopa and turn into Raccoon Mario. When this happens, if you try to break the block above, you won't be able to break it. Somehow, it became unbreakable. On World 3-9, when you get to the pipe near the blue wall, get between the pipe and the wall, duck and jump and land on the right side of the pipe, then hit down. You'll go down a glitched pipe. From here you can press right and left and the screen will scroll, but you'll be stuck with no way to get out. On World 5, there's that stage with the shoe you can get into. If you have Raccoon Mario, you can knock out a spiny shell with your tail. Pick up the shell, then move to the left. Get under the bricks and smash it when the guy lands. As you can see, the boot you were supposed to be in made Mario's body glow green. On World 7, Mario can die in a mysterious way. If you use a P-Wing at the end of the stage, have Mario fly up. If you land on top of the pipe, you'll get hit. Of course this isn't something you'd normally want to do, but it's just funny to see Mario get killed by nothing. For this glitch, you'll have to have a Tanuki suit in your inventory. Then go to World 7-8. If you go to the underground area while wearing the Tanuki suit, when you hit the large block, quickly turn into the statue. When you get the item, Hammer Mario will be gray, when normally he wouldn't be. Just a fair warning, if you do this, it won't allow you to go back out the pipe, so you'll be stuck there until the time runs out. Here's a quick one. On stage 1-2, you can jump through the P block. Here's another quick one. If you enter a Toad house with Fire Mario, your fireballs will be green instead of red. Kinda neat. On the very last level of the game, you can get Mario to pass through the walls. Use the P-Wing, then duck down. You'll fly while crouching. There's something you don't see every day. When you get to the statue, keep pressing right and Mario will pass through the brick wall. And you can do this on different areas of the board. I tried it on this section, but Mario got stuck in the wall. I guess you have to wait for the time to run out. And the last Mario 3 glitch I got for you today is the somersault glitch. You'll need to get some stars in your inventory beforehand to try this. The best place I found to do it is on level 6-10. When Mario gets a star, when he jumps, he'll do a somersault, with the exception of when you're small or have the frog suit. But here's the cool thing. If you jump onto a vine while you're still invincible, he'll continue to do the somersault until you get off the vine. Look at me go! It looks like Samus's screw attack move from Metroid, doesn't it? Oh yeah! This one is really fun. Be sure and try it out. Motherfucker Mike here again from Cinemassacre.com. What do I have for you today? Well, I have Zelda glitches. Yes, the Nintendo 64 Zelda, and look, it's the gold cart, which means they only work on this version. Let's check them out. The first trick I want to show you is how to get Link to swim on land. You'll need iron boots for this trick, so do this later in the game. While swimming, hit Z and start swimming backwards. While you're doing this, hit start and bring up the menu, then put on your iron boots. Before you go back again, continue holding Z but now press forward. Now Link will be swimming forward with the iron boots on, and he'll be swimming over land. Now take your iron boots off and continue land swimming. From here you can mess around with your items. Try using the hammer. Link's attacking the sky. Next try your hook shot. What? What's he doing? Here's a little trick. Don't feel like using your sword to defeat Ganon? Try using your bottle. That's right, you can defeat the king of all evil with an applesauce jar. Outside of Hyrule Castle to the left is a large boulder. If you blow it up, it'll reveal a hidden hole. If you get your life down to just 1/4 of a heart, you can make a crazy glitch occur. Now with the 1/4 heart, get a bomb and wait till it's about to explode and drop into the hole. If you time it right, Link will die as he goes into the hole, sending him into a glitchy looking lake. Then after that, it goes back to the real game and you die. Friggin' weird. In one of the buildings near the graveyard, there's a cow caged up with a heart piece. Normally you'd have to wait to get the hook shot, but you can get this earlier. If you just get up onto one of these boxes and keep pressing around, Link will grab the ledge, climb up through the building, and you'll find yourself inside with the heart piece. Here's an easy one you can do. If you have the hover boots, just go outside Galaron City by this circular rock formation, put on the hover boots and grab the rock at the back side. The rock will be stuck on Link's body. This next one is usually called either the Eternal Sword Glitch or the Infinite Sword Glitch. First, find a sign you can't break. An example of one is the sign in Lake Hylia. Go up to it so that there's a green arrow above it and it says check up top. While crouching, hold R and press B to stab, and A in mid-stab. You'll read the sign. Afterwards, you'll notice your sword is glowing white. This means your sword is now performing hundreds of stabs a second, so now if you go over to some bushes, you'll see that you can slice them up without having to do anything. Pretty cool. When you finally get into Ganon's tower, you'll have to make it through a bunch of trials first. But if you perform this glitch, you can pass them all. To do this, enter the first room and grab a statue, then push it towards the blue rug. Once it's there, Z-target and / into the wall. Link will actually pass through the wall. The tricky part now is making it to the bridge because everything's dark. But if you just remember what the room looked like and follow the light beams toward the center, it's not that hard. You'll cross the bridge in the dark and end up past the force field. Not too shabby. Here, the next glitch is the Swordless Link glitch. All you have to do is go to the battle with Ganon. Then when he knocks the sword from your hand, save the game. Restart the console, and you'll have no sword. What's good about having no sword? You'll soon find out. When Link has no sword, you can equip any item while riding your horse. Go to the bridge in Gerudo Valley and use your long shot on the sign. Don't be holding anything, then get onto the horse, select your long shot with whatever C button you set it to, fire it at the sign. Then hit return, which is the A button, then hit down, the A button again. Link gets off the horse and you're hovering in the air. You can move all over the place. And it's amazing to see just how far the long shot goes. It looks like it's infinite. When you move back to the sign, Link does a giant moon jump. Holy fucking shit! Today I'm going to show you some tricks and glitches in Super Mario 64. Let's go! When playing to the top of Whomp's Fortress, you can climb up to the castle top. If you jump off in the right spot, Mario will land on the edge of a runway, causing the game to glitch out. He's freaking out. What the fuck? This glitch is on the stage Tall, Tall Mountain. You'll need to long jump into the mountainside. To long jump, you hold the Z button while running and hit A. If you jump through the mountain in just the right spot, Mario passes through the rock into a lake behind the face of the mountain. Now you'll want to use the C buttons to change the camera angle so you can see where you are. It's like being on the other side of the graphics. You're not supposed to be able to see the game like this. You can swim in this area, but it's narrow, so be careful not to fall off the side. If you make it over to the corner, Mario will shoot up, taking you to a higher part of the level. Oh shit! That's crazy. Here's a trick you can do on Peach's secret slide. When you're going down the ramp, smack Mario into the wall so that he's facing backwards. Then, when you make it to the open area, slam the right wall and immediately jump. If done right, you'll land on the platform below. Helpful if you're attempting a time trial. See this ba-bomb here? You can make that shit float. Pick the fucker up and jump. Ground pound in the air, Mario lets go, and the ba-bomb is floating in the air. Boom! Here's another little thing you can do with ba-bombs. When you get near them, they chase you. If you have them push you near a gate, they'll push Mario through the gate. Thanks, asshole! Normally in the main lobby of the castle, there's no way to adjust the camera angles to look around. See? I'm trying to move the camera, but it doesn't work. I want to look around, damn it! Well, there's a way you can look around the room. If you go through the door to the stairs that lead to the basement, you can perform a glitch to get Mario inside the wall. It's a little hard to pull off, but basically just keep jumping against the wall, and eventually Mario will grab onto a ledge. He ends up inside the wall, under where the coins usually are in the main lobby. Then if you walk out, now you can adjust the camera and look around. Oh yeah, try and prevent me from looking around, will ya? Again, in the main lobby, there's a weird thing you can do. Go through this door, then leave again, quickly jump back into the room before the door shuts, and the camera angle gets all fucked up. That's so weird. Want to beat the game early? To get to the end stage, Mario normally has to get enough stars so that the endless stairs aren't endless anymore. However, there's a trick you can do to get to the top of the endless stairs before you have the 70 stars required. As you can see, I only have 50 stars right now, which isn't enough, but we're gonna get to the top anyway. To do this trick, while you're running up the steps, long jump away from the staircase. Then you tilt the control stick up and keep jumping as fast as you can. If done right, Mario will bounce up the stairs backwards and you'll be at the final level's entrance. It's me! I'm a fucking cheater! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Scrooge McDuck. First he had his own comic book, and eventually he had his own TV series, which had its own feature film. All this success led to Scrooge eventually having his own Nintendo game, DuckTales. And it's a great NES game at that, with some of my favorite music on the entire console. But this game did have its share of odd glitches. So just a fair warning, to pull these glitches off, you're gonna have to be smarter than the smarties and tougher than the toughies. Let's try them out. Ever wanted to see Scrooge McDuck's head get chopped in half? Yeah, I know you did. Well, all you have to do is go to the Transylvania stage and make it to the minecart. Get yourself half stuck in the cart so that Scrooge is sort of blended in with the cart. Don't go too far though, or he'll get in. Now all you have to do is wait for the timer to run out. This one couldn't be easier. Yeah! All that money ain't gonna help if your fucking head is sliced in half, will it, Scrooge? For this glitch, make it to the room that has the remote control to call Gizmo Duck. Except just make sure you don't get the key first. Get the gray robot duck guy to come near you, and when he does, be facing right, away from the door. He'll knock you into the wall above. And if you press right again, you'll be able to pass through the wall and be able to get the remote without having the key. But you won't be able to get back out. Curse me kilts! There's a similar glitch you can do here. This time, you have to turn right as soon as the robot duck hits you, and you'll be darted to the top of the screen. From there, you can pogo jump while tapping right, and get Scrooge into weird parts of the wall he shouldn't be able to go. On the Amazon stage, if you pass by this area, you can jump through a shortcut that takes you to the end boss of this level. In the middle of the shortcut is a pile of stones. If you break them all, leaving the middle one till last, a guy will shoot out of the stone and turn into a white orb. What the fuck's that all about? And you can perform a similar type of glitch in the mines. Again, near the bottom of the level, there'll be a pile of stones. Destroy them all, leaving the middle one until last. Whack it with your cane, and this time a guy flies up into the sky and becomes a floating white orb. I bet Scrooge is pissed. He probably thinks it's a giant pearl. There's a glitch you can do in the Himalayas to get the treasure more than once. After you beat the abominable snowman, he leaves a treasure chest. What you want to do is pogo jump onto it. It'll pop up in the air for a split second. You're going to want to land and get stuck in the snow at the same time it hits the ground. This is the hardest part of this glitch. If you do it right, the stage won't end. The timer will continue, and just don't do anything and let the timer run out. After it runs out, it'll place you back in the middle of the stage. Now you can head back to the boss and get the treasure all over again. There's a pretty odd trick you can do on the last boss of the game. First, you need to wait until the last 32 seconds before going into the boss battle with Dracula Duck. Next, you have to fight him and hit him every single time. Bouncing off the bats can be a little tough, so I actually recommend just jumping into him, getting hit, then while you're still blinking, get in your hit. It's a way to ensure you'll hit him every time. The last time you hit him, you'll need to hit him at exactly the 3-second mark. When the timer reaches 0, you'll die, and it's supposed to do a cutscene, which screws with the game. The stage will restart and the background will be black. You can walk around, and depending on what you do, the stage will become totally fucked up! Let's try it again and see what happens. Bless me bagpipes! Motherfucker Mike here again, and this time I got 2 fucked up tricks you can try in Mega Man 1 and Mega Man 2. Let's try them out. The first trick is from the original Mega Man. To do this one, you'll have to get to Dr. Wily. He comes out in a UFO that transforms into a large ship you have to defeat. I like to use the fire weapon here at first to attack him. What you're going to want to do is get Wily's energy meter down to just 1 bar. Switch to the regular blaster and shoot the circular cannon on the front of the ship. The tricky part here is that you'll need to get hit by one of his projectiles at the same time you shoot him. Then, as soon as you're hit, tap the start button as fast as possible. Mega Man will be knocked to the upper left of the screen. Then, once up there, hold left on the D-pad and the screen will go all fucked up. You'll enter another screen with a different background, and Mega Man will be sliding around the floor like he's doing the moonwalk. What's the point of doing this? There is none. It's just fun to fuck around with the game. The other cool part about this one is that it can be done over and over until you run out of energy. And the second trick I want to show you is from Mega Man 2. Let's try this out. This trick is on stage 4 of Dr. Wily's castle, the one where everything's purple. When you get to the area with the conveyors, there's some really fucking odd things that can happen. Go down to this area and drop off the ladder. Then ride the shitty thing over to the middle of the screen and jump up. When it comes over again, jump on it and press against the ledge. Then stand still and you'll be darted to the right. Be careful now, because if you touch left, you'll die. You'll want to wait until the conveyor comes all the way around to the middle of the screen again. Then press left and let go. When your head hits the ceiling, you can hold up, and Mega Man will climb an invisible ladder to the next screen. Ow, fucker! Then climb back down. Now wait for this stupid piece of garbage to come over to the right again, and when it gets near you, you can drop onto it through the wall. Oh, hurry the fuck up. Okay, now jump up here and then back on again. You'll want to ride around to the bottom, and you can actually jump through the spikes without dying. That's right, spikes. Fuck you. Time for another game trick, this time from the NES classic, Kung Fu. I'll explain how this one's done. On any stage, you can make a strange glitch occur when going up the stairs. I'll try it out on the first level. What you want to do first is get your power bar down as low as you can get it without dying. Here I'm fighting the level 1 boss, and purposely letting him hit me to get my energy down. As you can see, there's just a sliver of health left on my life meter. If you get as far to the left as possible, and have the knife hit you at the exact same time you beat the stage, a glitch will occur, causing Thomas to go up an invisible set of stairs. What the hell? That's really weird, but even weirder is if you try this trick on the last level of the game. The goal of Kung Fu is to make it to the 5th floor of this rival clan's dojo and save your girlfriend Sylvia. As a side note, an easy way to kill the last boss, Mr. X, is to just keep rapidly sweep kicking him. Once he's dead, then you'll need to get the knife thrower to show up. I had to try this a few times before the knife dude would come. First time I tried, only the little martial arts midgets and purple-haired gripper dudes would show up. The hard thing about this is making it to the last level and then getting the knife thrower to kill you at the same time. First time I tried this, I messed up and got killed by the knife a little too early, so timing's everything when trying this. But eventually I got the knife thrower to follow me, and again had him kill me at the same time the stage ended. And check out this ending. When you rescue Sylvia, the game goes screwy for some reason, and she's not on the end screen. What the hell's going on? I am back once again with more Mike's Game Glitches. Today I'm gonna have some more Mega Man glitches. You may remember a while back I did some on the Dr. Wily Castle stages. Well, today I'm going to do some in Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, and Mega Man 4 for Nintendo, and also some for Mega Man 7 for Super Nintendo. This is a game that not many people have played, but it's pretty neat, so let's try them out. This one is from Mega Man 7 for Super Nintendo. First, you'll need the Danger Wrap power you get from Burst Man. Then you go to Cloud Man stage. At the end of the level, equip the Danger Wrap just before entering the boss room with Cloud Man. Just as you're running into the door to his room, fire the Danger Wrap. It needs to be done nearly simultaneous or else it won't work. If you get it off correctly, the wrap will follow you into Cloudman's room, float into the air, and catch Cloudman before he even appears. That may seem fucked up, but what's even more fucked up is what happens next. Cloudman falls onto the ground and just sort of makes weird noises for several minutes, and the game glitches out. Unusual. Here's a glitch from Mega Man 3. Remember these duck enemies on Gemini Man stage? Ever thought to yourself, hey, I'd really like to turn that duck into a lizard? Well, now you can. On Gemini Man stage, before you enter the area with Proto Man, hold right on the second player's controller. This will activate your super jump. Now you're going to need to use controller 1. If you had a hard time trying to use 2 controllers at once, place controller 2 on the ground, and you can just press right with your toe. You should go far enough to pass through the floor. You'll notice that when Proto Man's music stops, there'll be no music at all. That in itself is somewhat of a glitch. But if you keep going to where the duck enemies are in the middle of the stage, you'll see that they've glitched into lizard-looking things. Well, isn't that just ducky? Now I have a few from Mega Man 4 you can try. For this one, when you get to the whale, equip the bright weapon. If you use it, you'll still be able to see the whale that's supposed to be dead. Next is a trick you can do with the wire adapter. If you use the wire adapter on this part with the beams of light, Mega Man will be standing on air. Mega Man can defy the law of gravity if he wants to. That's why they call him Mega Man, I guess. Another perplexing little thing you can do is if you use the rush submarine in the water, if you just hold the button, your sub will float in the air. Yeah, gravity is Mega Man's bitch. Now, what if we were trying to use the wire adapter on a scrolling stage? I tried this out on Cossack Level 3, and here's what happens. Use the wire adapter and hold on. Whoa! Mega Man went into the sky. What the fuck? Where am I? Just a warning, if you do this one, there'll be no way to die since there's no time limit, so you'll have to reset the game. And last but not least, we got a few tricks in Mega Man 2. Here's a peculiar one. Normally when entering a stage, there's a star field behind the boss, right? Well, if you press A, B, and start while entering a stage, the star field will become a bunch of birds. And if you enter the stage while holding down and select, the star field will become Inspector Gadget eating a brown banana. Just kidding. The bird one works though. For this next one, on Bubble Man stage, if you just keep pausing and unpausing while holding right, you can get Mega Man to the top of the screen where he's not supposed to be able to go. Then if you keep pressing around on the D-pad, the screen will scroll to the right, and you'll end up past the ceiling spikes, and then you get hit by... nothing. The last trick I have for you today is on Crash Man stage. This one's really easy. Use item 1, the helicopter platforms, and just let them take you off the screen like so. You'll be put into the floor. Then you can move all over the level in ways you're not supposed to. See, I'm walking on air. What sense does this make? Fuck! Motherfucker Mike here once again from Cinemassacre.com, and today I have for you Banjo-Tooie glitches for the Nintendo 64. Now, not all the glitches that I'm going to do here are necessarily helpful, but they're just fun things that you can do in the game. So, Banjo-Tooie glitches, let's go. In Witchy World, you can climb the walls with Kazooie. If you see footprints, you can scale the wall up to a little cave. You need the Claw Clammer boots, which are suction cups, to go up the wall. To get the boots, you have to go to Grunty Industries, then talk to Jam Jar and he teaches it to you. Anyway, get the boots, which are on top of the big tent. To get up there, you have to run up the ropes, which can be a bit tricky. Once you have them, run to the wall with the footprints. In this cave, there's a sign on the wall. Looks ordinary enough, but if you try climbing onto the sign, you'll pass through the ceiling. While you're in here, you can shoot eggs and look around. What the hell part of the game am I even looking at? It's like the back view of some random cave. Oh well, let's shoot the fucker. That's neat, but best of all, if you try jumping, you'll fall through the level. This is so glitched! There's another small trick you can try in Witchy World. Head for the shock spring pad behind the ticket booth. With Kazooie, stand on the pad and hold A, and you'll do the shock jump spring. Run forward a bit to get them close enough to reach the wall. If done correctly, Banjo can grab onto a strange ledge in the middle of the wall. You're not supposed to be able to grab a ledge in the middle of a bush. I tried to see if you could get up there, but it didn't seem to work. Bummer. Early in the game, if you're at the Jinjo village, you can make one of the enemies disappear. If you go to the area with the rocks, keep circling around the smaller one. Have him follow behind you on the south side of the rock. If done right, he'll completely vanish. Come back and fight, asshole! On floor 1 of Grunty Industries, you'll find the workers' quarters. Go inside where the refrigerator and mirror are. Watch out for the flying enemies. Yow! It's okay though, because you can take them down with your eggs. Blam! Anyway, go near the mirror. If you hit Z then A, you'll jump into the air. While you're coming down, press B, and Kazooie will peck, but his reflection comes out of the mirror. Isn't that bizarre? This next one's very easy. Just go to Jolly Roger's Lagoon and fire some eggs into the sun. The sun will go dark and the sky will dim. Imagine if you threw an egg at the sun in real life and the sky got dark. Just don't let anyone see you throwing eggs into the sky. You might get taken away to the mental ward. Right near the same spot, there's another glitch that shouldn't be possible to do. Go to the tall cliff over here. It certainly doesn't look like you can go over there because the rock is so steep. But guess again, because you can actually walk on this wall. It seems like you should just slide right off, but you can walk around as you please. When did Banjo become Spider-Man? This glitch is in Smuggler's Tavern, through this house in Jolly Roger's Lagoon. You can walk under the water by going through a particular part of the wall. Finding the exact spot in the wall to swim into is the hard part. The only advice I can really give is that there's some eggs down on the floor you can see. Search the wall to the right of that. You'll have to feel around for a while, but eventually you'll fall through the floor. Come on, where is it? Oh, there we go! Now you can explore this area on foot instead of swimming. You can jump around the platforms like normal, even though you're supposed to be underwater. Metal Mario, eat your heart out. For the last glitch I have today, you'll need the Clockwork Egg. Go to Hailfire Peaks to the ice side. Split up Banjo and Kazooie so you're only controlling Kazooie. Go to Boggy's Igloo. Walk out the door with Kazooie and shoot the egg at the exact same time. The timing has to be just right or it won't work. If done right, when it explodes, you'll respawn, but this time as Banjo. That's weird since we were just using Kazooie, but it gets better. Now take Banjo back inside Boggy's Igloo. You'll see there's another Banjo in there now. It's his clone! The game is confused when Kazooie and Clockwork Kazooie exit the room at the same time. The game can't handle it and it goes crazy. I tried the second controller, but nothing happened. Too bad you can't play with two of them. Maybe this is the reason the game is called Banjo-Tooie. There's fucking two of them! Well, I hope you like Banjo-Tooie glitches. Maybe sometime we'll do some from the original game, Banjo-Kazooie. But until next time, Motherfucker Mike, out! Hey, welcome back once again to Mike's Game Glitches. Today I'm going to show you some glitches in Kirby's Adventure for the NES. Before we take a look at those though, I want to show you some in Kirby's Dream Land for the Game Boy. Now these aren't going to be anything too crazy, but I just thought I'd throw them in for a bonus, so let's take a look. Alright, so here's a few little ones for the Game Boy. On the level Float Islands, there's an area with spikes hanging down. For some reason, you can hit the spike, and then it makes you pass through the blocks, and it ends up glitching you through the walls. Huh, that's strange, isn't it? On level 4, Bubbly Clouds, after you fight this boss, there'll be a star that you can ride on. When the ride's over, fall to the left while holding down the suck button. Be sure to press up before you hit the water, or it's not going to work. If you suck in the pepper and fly right, you'll pass through the waterfall and be behind the background. You can float all around behind objects and the stars. Hey Kirby! Hey Kirby! It's a fun one to try if you haven't seen it before. Alright, like I said, nothing too crazy. But now let's take a look at some glitches in Kirby's Adventure for the NES. This is a glitch that'll give you about 255 extra mics to use. For this one, you'll have to get up to the boss of Candy Cream Island. The boss moves around to different canvases and paints pictures of items. You can absorb the items and use them as a weapon. Now, as you can see, his energy is down halfway. Eventually he'll paint a microphone. You suck that in and get its power. Now use the microphone twice and get his power real low. Then you'll have one more microphone left to use. For this last hit, you'll have to stand in the center of the room, then jump up and use the microphone in mid-screen. He'll die and you'll get the star rod immediately. If this is done right, the stage will end, and upon entering the next section, you'll be given a massive amount of microphones to use. The microphone ability is awesome because it kills everything on the screen, so it's incredibly helpful. Now, one warning, if you hit select or you die, you'll lose all the microphones, so watch out. On the second stage, at the end, you'll see this star. If you pass it and go to the right side of the screen, you won't be able to go any further. You're supposed to get the star to advance further. After you've beaten a level, you'll be able to re-enter it if you want by hitting start and exiting. It'll allow you to leave since it's already been beaten. So if you quit the stage and restart this board, this time when you see the star, move back and forth like this so it disappears. Then you can keep progressing right where you couldn't before. And you'll see it spells out HAL, which is the game's developer. I'm really not sure if I'd call this an Easter egg or a glitch, but it sure is weird. This glitch is known as the Infinite Weapon Glitch. Go to the museum on the first stage where you'll see an enemy with a sword. The idea here is to be able to keep this sword forever. You'll want to go into a level that you've already completed, and hit start and select at the exact same time. When you exit the door, if you timed it correctly, you should still have the sword. To tell if it worked properly, get hit once, and if you still have the sword, that means it's working. Now, anything you do, you'll keep the sword. Even if you get on a warp star, when you get off, the sword should still be with you. On the bottom of the screen it says that Kirby's normal, indicating that he has no weapon, which of course is totally wrong. And that makes this a glitch. Be careful though, because if you hit select or you die, you can lose it. This is an example of a glitch that will actually help you throughout the game. In the past I've shown some glitches that haven't been that helpful at all, like the Technodrome glitch in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where you can use your turtle after he's died, making him a zombie turtle. And yeah, that glitch is completely useless, but the point of this show is to simply show a variety of different glitches that you can perform. The name of the show is Mike's Game Glitches, not Mike's Helpful Game Glitches. Not every glitch I'm going to show is going to be necessarily helpful, so if you can't handle that, well, fuck off. Alright, here's another glitch along the same lines. In the very first level, there's a secret area you can go to where Kirby gets the UFO ability. Near this waterfall, you sort of float by this block and you'll enter a secret room. Suck in the little UFO and get its power. Then hit start and select at the same time and exit the stage. If you did this correctly, just before the pause menu, you should see the star coming out of Kirby, but he'll still be in UFO form. If you did it right when you exit the stage, Kirby should still be a UFO. So now you'll retain the UFO forever unless you hit select or if you die. I think this is actually better than the Infinite Sword glitch, because with that, you still have to fight. With the UFO, you can just fly over everything, making the game a breeze. And now, like I was saying before, not all the glitches I'm going to do are going to be helpful. So, here's a glitch that's totally not helpful in any way. First get yourself the stone ability, then make your way to stage 1 of the Orange Ocean. Swim through here and enter through the door. As soon as you're inside, press B and use the stone. The game will become corrupted. Is this helpful? No, not at all. Because your game is going to crash and you'll have to reset the friggin' console. So, does this do you any good? No, it doesn't. But, is this a glitch? Yes. Yes it is. Hello, it is Motherfucker Mike here again from Cinemassacre.com, and today I have for you a glitch from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES. Let's check it out. This trick is difficult to pull off for several reasons. First of all, the trick is near the end of the game while fighting the Technodrome, so you have to go all the way through the game, almost to the end, to even try it. I had to do this many times to get it to work right. If it's not done just so, it won't work. Finding the Technodrome can be difficult itself. There's tunnels that you can enter that lead to caves, and at the end of one of them you'll find a Technodrome, but the tunnel is totally random. It could be any of them. If you pick the wrong tunnel and make it to the end, it'll just be an empty room, and fucking nothing is more aggravating. Eventually, if you find the right tunnel, you'll make it to the Technodrome. Once you make it there, you'll at least want to clear out the cannons and weapons on the Technodrome, leaving the eye until last. The first time I tried this, I killed the eye and the glitch didn't happen. I just ended up beating the stage. To get this to work, what you want to do is get one of your turtles down to just one energy bar, so that if he's hit one more time, he'll die. Also, you'll want that same turtle to have shiny stars or the scroll weapon to toss, because that makes taking out the Technodrome much easier. You get to the right of the eyeball and kill it. If you're not far enough to the right, this won't work because as the stage ends, the Technodrome has to fade to green as the turtle's leaving. Your timing really has to be just right. One time I tried this, and when I died, Splinter said, "Donatello has been caught." But the game was sort of frozen. It wouldn't allow me to select a turtle. So I tried it again. This time I pulled it off. When you land, you'll want to be near the back of the Technodrome's tank treads. And if you get the timing right, your turtle will be killed, but he'll still be selectable. Then when you pick the turtle that just died, you can play as him inside the Technodrome. Yes, that's right. Your dead turtle will still be alive, but one more hit and he's dead for real. So for just a few seconds, it's almost like you're playing with a zombie turtle. What the shell? Motherfucker Mike here again from Cinemassacre.com, and today I have for you Super Smash Bros. Glitches. These are from the Nintendo 64 version, the original. Let's check them out. For this first glitch, you will want to pick Ness and Fox and head to the Star Fox stage, otherwise known as Sector Z. On Controller 2, move Fox to the right and hit down in B so that he does his electric shield. Just hold that, and that's all you need to do with Fox. With Ness, you're going to hit up and B, which is the PK Thunder attack. You'll want to direct this attack toward Fox's shield. This may take a few tries to get the angle right, because you'll want to reflect it back towards Ness. Once you get it at the right trajectory, hit forward and A for Ness's baseball bat. If you hit the PK Thunder with the bat, the game doesn't know what to do and it'll freeze. Huh. The next trick is the green shell trick. Want to get one of your opponents up to 999%? For this trick, you'll need to be in training mode so that you can bring up the spawn item screen. You can choose what you want your opponent to do with this selection screen. If you choose attack, they'll follow you where you want them to stand. For this, I'm going to want Donkey Kong on the platform because I'm going to attack him from below with Samus. Once he's next to you, spawn a bunch of green shells onto the platform next to him. Then get below and hit up and B, which is the screw attack. A fiery explosion will occur. Blam! Blam! Boom! Blam! And there you have Donkey Kong with 999%. Die! The next one I got for you is the floating Mario trick. Go to the Star Fox stage, Sector Z, and get behind the ship's door. You won't be able to see Mario. If you want to see what's going on, you can hit Start, which will zoom into the character. For this, you're going to want to repeatedly roll into the ship. Keep doing it until you see your shield somewhere in the center of the ship. Then start rolling right. Pause the game and get a good look at Mario because he'll be raised off the ground and floating in the air. This next glitch you can do is similar to the last one in the way it's done. If you go to the mushroom stage, you can have Mario grow into a giant. All you need to do is have Mario roll near the pipe repeatedly. To roll, you hit Z to put up your shield, then hit the direction you want to roll. Just keep doing this for a minute, and you'll see Mario begin to increase in size. Bigger and bigger and bigger. He gets so huge that he fills the whole fucking screen.